Good morning, everybody. We'll begin today's session now. All right. First question. A paper strip is rolled and then cut into two planes at 45 degrees, as shown below. There's a paper roll here, which you can see. And then this is cut at 45 degrees by two cutting planes. The middle part of the paper is unrolled. The middle part of the cut paper is unrolled. Which of the option represents this part? आपको बीच वाला part ढूंढना है इसमें. After we have cut it, what will be the middle part look like? Okay, let's solve this. In this case, the first option of all the options, the option that is evidently wrong is option B, because when you have a spiral roll, and then when you open it up, and then of course I'm cutting it like this, there won't be any zigzag pattern cut out. Okay, ये गलत है. Also option D, because the difference between the minimum this minimum distance and the maximum distance is less here. If you look at the option, आपका minimum distance इतना है, okay, versus the maximum distance इतना है, and this is the minimum distance. So between them there is a huge difference, which we can see in A and C. D का बहुत minor difference है, the minimum distance and the maximum के बीच में, so D भी गलत है. Between A and C, when you look at it, there's one thing which stands about is how this part culminates. This part. Now, if we look at the end part of the paper, ये वाला, this and the starting point, both this point and this point are almost aligned, so naturally उनका distance same ही होगा almost. The end और ये वाला cut का, okay? But what happens is ये जो end वाला last piece है वो धीरे धीरे बड़ा होता जाता है. So this distance is less to the, and then it reaches the maximum distance here. So A में उल्टा हो रहा है. This distance is less, then it reduces, and then it further increases. Versus C में the midpoint, and then it increases to the maximum here at this point. And then it further reduces, which is how this roll happens. So C is correct, A is wrong, and option C is the correct answer. Okay, we'll move to the next one. At most, how many triangles can appear by adding two straight lines to this figure? Maximum, how many triangles can we get by just adding two straight lines in this figure? Okay. So this is how the straight lines will happen. The red lines that you see here is how the straight lines will be drawn. When you draw the straight lines like this, you will be first generating single triangles like we see here. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. Besides this, we'll get this triangle also, 5. Ye wala bhi 6. And then this one also, 7. Further, we get this 8. We get this very big triangle, 9. And then this mid triangle which was left, 10. So the correct answer is we can get 10 triangles just by adding 10 maximum triangles just by adding these two straight lines to the figure. Okay. We'll move to the next one. How many distinct motifs appear in the figure on the right? How many distinct motifs appear in the figure on the right? Flip and rotations are to be counted separately. So PRQ, जो rotated version है, एक दूसरे के, या flipped version भी है एक दूसरे के, they are distinct patterns. ये pattern 1 होगा, ये pattern 2 होगा. हमको flipping और rotation अलग से count करने हैं. Okay. So this is how it happens. These are all the distinct patterns that are there in the motifs R. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So total there are 8 distinct patterns in the figure. Okay, we'll move to the next one. A family of 4, grandfather, father, son, and daughter are caught in heavy rain and are stranded at a bus stop close to their home. However, they only have one umbrella with them. The umbrella can take a maximum of 2 people without either of them getting wet. The 4 members of the family take different times to walk from bus stop to home. The grandfather is the slowest of all, takes 10 minutes. So grandfather takes 10 minutes, followed by the father who takes 5 minutes, followed by the son. The son takes 2 minutes, while the daughter takes 1 minute. Daughter takes a minute means 1 minute. What is the minimum total time for all members of the family to reach home without any of them getting wet? What is the minimum time for all members of the family to reach home without any of them getting wet? Okay. Yeah, let's do this now. In the first situation, everybody is at a bus stop and home पे कोई नहीं है. So grandfather, father, daughter, and son are all at the bus stop. In the next step, from the bus stop, the daughter and the son, they go together in the umbrella to home. They take 2 minutes. Why 2 minutes? Because daughter will take 1 minute, which is less, but the son will take 2 minutes. So total time to reach together will be 2 minutes. Grandfather and father are still at the bus stop. So the daughter and the son will reach home. From this position, somebody will have to come back to bus stop from home with the umbrella. So the daughter is the one who takes 1 minute, will quickly rush to the from home to the bus stop. Okay. So yeah, grandfather and father are at the bus stop and the son stays at home. Okay. In the next step, the daughter stays at the bus stop and the grandfather and the father, they go to home and the son is already at the home. Okay, so they together take 10 minutes. Why 10 minutes? Because grandfather ka 10 minutes, father ka 5 minutes. So maximum time 10 minutes hai. So they both will take collectively 10 minutes to reach home. Okay, from this, the grandfather now has reached home. The father has also reached home. In the next step, the son will go to the bus stop to get the daughter home. Son will take 2 minutes. Followed by the daughter. Now the daughter and the son are at the home. So at the bus stop. So they go back home. Already grandfather and father are at the home only. The grandfather, father, daughter, and son will reach home. And here in this step, the daughter and the son go in 2 minutes from the bus stop. Okay. So this is the last step at which everybody reaches home after 2 minutes. So the total time taken will be 2 plus 1 plus 10 plus 2 plus 2, which comes to 17 minutes. Okay. Sure. We'll move to the next one. In 2018, a person spent half of the time working, a third in sleeping, 1/8 in cooking. He spent the rest of the time exercising. How many total hours did he spend exercising? Okay. Yeah. In this case, just for the ease of calculation, I'm taking a variable called x. I'm saying x is equal to 365 days because एक साल में 365 days होते हैं. I don't want to write 365 everywhere. So I'm taking x to be 365. Okay. So the equation form is half of the time I spend on working, so x by 2, plus third on sleeping, so x by 3, plus 1/8 on cooking, x by 8, plus exercising. So exercising wala मैं a लिख रही हूँ, is equal to total time x, 365 days. Okay. When you solve this, a will be equal to x minus x by 2 minus x by 3 minus x by 8. This can also be written as 24x minus 12x minus 8x minus 3x upon 24 because 24 is the LCM. This will be equal to x by 24 days. So I know exercise के लिए x by 24 days लगे हैं. Here I will replace the value of x to be 365. So 365 upon 24 days. I also have to find hours. मुझे days में नहीं चाहिए. So I convert the days to hours, which is 365 upon 24 into 1 दिन का 24 hours, which comes to 365 hours. Okay. The answer is 365 hours. Okay. We'll move to the next one. If the given shape in the figure is used to tile the grid on the right without any overlaps, what is the minimum number of units that will be left uncovered? Flip and rotations are allowed. We are using this tile to cover the grid here. Flipping and rotations is allowed. How many minimum, after we have put it up, what is the minimum units of tiles that will be uncovered? Okay. This is how the tiling will happen. First we start here, followed by this, and followed by the remaining 4 modules. So the tiles that will be uncovered will be 4 tiles, these 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. We'll move to the next one. A rectangular wooden plank has another small rectangular hole cut into it as shown in the figure. What is the minimum number of cutting planes that can divide the wooden plank into 4 parts of equal volume? We have to get 4 parts of equal volume here. Okay. If I were to, okay, now let's do this. If I were to divide this, first what I will do is I will first cut the plane along this line, half of it, like this. Okay. And the plane around it would be so big. Then what I will do is the 2 pieces that I got here, or both the 2 pieces of planks, I will arrange on the ground, on the floor, and then I will have another plane. And then I will have another plane to cut the pieces. जो thickness है वो उसका again जैसे इसमें आधा करा वैसे ही वो half cut हो जाएगा easily. Okay. So that's how I get 4 parts. Okay. So the number of planes required to cut will be 2 planes. We'll move to the next one. Count the number of differences between the 2 images as shown in the figure. We're given here 2 images. We have to find the total number of differences that are there. Okay, let's do this now. These are all the 7 differences. The missing tooth here, the straw here, this is the tooth, this is the straw, this is the bowl that is missing. The chutney color is different here. The spoon is missing here. The bill color is different here. Along with that, ये वो पीछे जो लकड़े वाला पार्ट है आपका यहाँ पे चेयर के अंदर, यहाँ पे और यहाँ पे वो अलग है. यहाँ पे it is solid, यहाँ पे there is some kind of a white space here. Okay, so we get how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7. Total 7 differences in the figure. Okay, we'll move to the next one. There are different types of pineapples in the figure. How many pineapples appear only once? How many pineapples appear only one in this figure? Okay, let's do this. Here in the diagram, there are only 2 pineapples that appear once. One is this pineapple, sorry. Yeah. One is this pineapple and another is this pineapple. So there are only 2 pineapples that appear only once. Baki sab repeat ho rahe pineapples. Okay. Move to the next one. Two transparent discs with markings on them are shown. Which of the options can be created by overlapping and or rotating them? Overlapping and or rotating. Okay. When these two discs overlap each other, first one, you just have to check the quadrant and the location of the shapes that are there. In case of option A, I'm first highlighting all the red ones, okay? Red वाला quadrant ये है, बाकी का black वाला है. So I don't get confused. Red quadrant के हिसाब से ये triangle बराबर है. The circle which is there here is fine. Not a problem with it. In case of option B, the triangle का position is wrong. So गलत है. In case of option C, the triangle is fine, not a problem. In case of option D, again, this triangle ka position is wrong. Also, when you cross-check the black one, the black quadrant, the black line wala bhi also, A and C seems fine. So correct answer is A and C. Okay. With this section, I will end today's session. Thank you so much, guys, for your time.